What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. In the last video, you watched me and Brandon start disassembling parts in the engine bay. We got the valve cover pulled off, we got the manifold ripped out of there. Both of those are ready for us to go and get painted. The intake manifold is going to get painted probably black or red. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the valve cover, but we do have to take it and get it tapped for an NPT to AN fitting. That way we can run those nice braided AN lines through the engine bay. For today's video, however, we're going to be cleaning up the wire harness. Now, it's not in bad shape. Everything works, but it's definitely not pretty. We have this old plastic wire loom. We have tons of just old tape that's starting to fray. This old friction tape that's just falling off. And so today, I'm going to start pulling all of this off. Everything's gonna get retaped, and we're gonna run that nice Painless Performance Power Braid loom pretty much everywhere that we can. So here's a little before and after of what this is gonna look like when we're done. This is the before. I've ripped off all the plastic wire loom. I haven't got this taped up yet. But here's a quick example of what all that's gonna look like. This is that Painless Power Braid. Got the majority of the wires wrapped with some fresh electrical tape. Started experimenting with our new power braid line. We got some heat shrink. That's what I wanted to use at the ends, but no matter what I do, we tried some super glue, we tried a few other things to where we could cut it and then reapply it, and it's just not working. So looks like on most of the ends, we're just gonna have to use electrical tape. I'm not happy about it. Brandon doesn't care. Look at him over there just scrubbing the throttle body. He doesn't even care about my pain. And I'm not getting to do that. So we did it that way on your SEMA truck. Well, this isn't a SEMA truck. This is my personal car. I wanted to use heat shrink. But either way, it looks pretty good. The heat shrink is matte, while the electrical tape is gloss, and so it matches a little better anyway. So I'm still not happy about it. I'm gonna go cry into a bathtub and drown myself with the tears. Well, that about wraps it up for the main wire harness. That was a lot more work than we thought. It was probably 6 or 7 hours, just tiny, tedious work. It's gonna be really hard to tell with the GoPro, but all of this looks awesome. It's so much better than it was before. As you can see, every little line on this main harness got done. We even did some of this hard line here, all the way down to the ECU. Looks fantastic. It was really easy to work with. So next, we need to pull the coolant reservoir and get it out of the way. And then we're going to wrap all these coolant lines. I'm going to need to order some thicker hose because I think the biggest braided hose that we have is 3/4. I'm going to have to order some inch and some 2-inch. But that's another major step out of the way. Me and Brandon also need to take the valve cover tomorrow. We're going to get it tapped for our NPT fittings, and then we're going to get it and the intake manifold painted. I think we've decided on painting it red and doing a few gold accents here and there. Nothing too gaudy, just enough to give it a nice little accent. So it's coming along. It's way better than when we started. We're pretty happy with it so far. And as always, thanks for watching. We're having a really good time sharing this with you as well as our other builds. I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll see you next time.